For the first piece we have, it's called La Orana Maria by Gauguin, which translates to Hail Mary. Some background information on Gauguin, as what's spoken in class before, is that he left his wife and job to pursue a career in painting. He moved from Brittany then to Panama and then spent 2 months with Van Gogh in Arles in 1888 before heading to Tahiti in the South Pacific in 1891. Once he went to Tahiti, he found a pre-industrial paradise among the Tahitians. Here he used his style and rejected Impressionism and called his form a piece anti-impressionist style, which normally he called synthetism, which synthesized observations of subject in nature with the artist's feelings about that subject. In this painting, you have a new form of Mary, which normally people aren't very used to. You have that typical form of Mary surrounded by a halo holding Jesus. And here you have a strong Polynesian woman content in holding her very robust child. It also filled with warm and rich color and decorative pattern in the painting, and his intention is that life is supposedly civilized world that is sweet and harmonious. Other major components in this piece are the pieces of fruit and villagers in the background. Gauguin also wanted his viewers to leave a chaotic industrial society and enjoy the bounty of a primeval paradise. There is a quote also from Gauguin that describes this beautiful piece earlier as well, straying away from the more traditional Hail Mary piece, and I quote, "An angel with yellow wings revealed Mary and Jesus, both Tahitians, to two Tahitian women, nudes, dressed in praise, a sort of cotton cloth printed with flowers that can be draped from the waist, very somber, mountainous background and flower trees, a dark violet path, and an emerald green foreground with bananas on the left. I'm rather happy with it." End quote. So once again, you look at this piece and it's not very traditional to how people usually view Hail Mary during this time. But Gauguin is here exploring what other cultures are there outside of the Western world and uses his Impressionist style to create that effect in this warm, colored Tahitian paradise.
Dutch Interior I is an oil painting done by the Spanish painter Juan Miró in December 1928. It is the first of a series of paintings that was inspired by Dutch Golden Age paintings of Dutch interiors. Dutch Interior I is specifically a reinterpretation of Hendrik Mortensen Zorf's painting Lute Player. Miro's fascination with 17th century Dutch masters inspired him to paint reinterpretations of some postcards he bought from Belgium and Holland. The painting is made up of shapes and lines that evoke organic forms. The main figure in the center is a lute player. There is also a woman standing next to him whom he is serenading, and a cat and dog under the table. In the back is a window that looks into Amsterdam's landscape. The size of the lute is unrealistically large, portraying to its importance. A prominent characteristic of Miro's style is the breaking of the model by distorting the images through sizes and shapes. The main figure, the man, is painted white, representing purity. This is an element of religious icon in Miro's work. The images outside the window is symbolic of the busy life of the world that the man is avoiding. And the animated forms and cheerful colors create a giddy effect and counterbalance the crisp shapes and tightly structured compositions.
For our last piece, we have couple wearing raccoon coats with a Cadillac taken on West 127th Street, Harlem, New York by James Van der Zaa. This part of photography is taken in the Harlem Renaissance, while they were, as you may know, with an explosion of wealth, culture, and art. Van der Zaa chose to show this wealth in the photo despite the crash of the stock market. And as you can see, this shows that this couple has money and that they are very lavished. Both of are wearing raccoon coats from head to toe, as well as a Cadillac car that matches their extreme wealth. A big part of this photo, as well as that the Cadillac shines out, the viewer is immediately drawn to the Cadillac piece, as well as the light reflecting off of the car.
Another important element of this piece is the relationship between the man and the woman. The woman is standing outside the car with light fully reflected on her face, much like the rest of the picture. The man is sitting inside the car. His face is hidden in the shadows of the car so that only a small amount of his face can be seen. The man contrasts the rest of the picture that is under sunlight. Also, unlike the woman who is smiling, the man has a serious facial expression. The man's stern look is reminiscent of photographs from the Great Depression, but the rest of the picture is the opposite of that.